Those in other places are replicas created by followers of the faith. They are completely white. Perhaps the white stems from the connection to Valak Mountain. Perhaps. But the statue with golden wings is the original, isn't it? It must be. Valak Mountain is where the war god faith originated. But there are no Hyentia living there. It is far too cold. It is difficult to believe, but could it have been the Chilken? They too have wings. I do not think so. The statue's wings more resemble ours. The book refers to Valak Mountain, but it does not give more detail. Could it be possible that there was no snow there in the distant past? Maybe, perhaps it was possible for Hyentia to live there long ago. That would make sense. The sealed tower and door there seem to be of Hyentia making. It must have been because the biomes moved in the past. That could have made the climate uninhabitable for the Hyentia. A fascinating supposition. So if Valak Mountain is where the war god faith originated, then... Sorry, I'm being loquacious. This is all very fascinating, but I have to go now. We must continue our journey. I understand. Thank you for your help. I owe much to the passion and drive you've displayed. You have done a great deed for Neroth, for Ruthann, and for me. I am overjoyed to have finished my research. Think nothing of it. It is my duty as a member of the Imperial family. Huh? Oh, nothing. It is the duty of us survivors to pass on our Hyentia heritage. Remember that she's not supposed to let people know what she looks like without her mask. Let us speak again when the world is at peace. Until then, I shall be researching the snowfall on Valak Mountain. I cannot wait to get started. And we have completed Ancient Hyentia Mystery. Seems that there is a statue of the war god in Valak Mountain. Complete the research into the war god faith for Ruthann and Neroth. We did it. The birthplace of the war god faith must be Valak Mountain. Their research is complete. We get 59,500 gold, 93,000 experience, a meteor staff, and talent boost 5, which I don't have room for. What does this do again? Halves auto attack damage, but auto attacks increase talent gauge more. Yeah, I could just leave that. It's useful for a couple party members, but there's much more useful things for me to use. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right, so our next stop is going to take us back to the refugee camp on the Bionis' leg, I believe. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to switch Shulk back into the party. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't think I need anywhere close to the best setup to take on some of the higher level monsters. So I might be able to just take on some of the monsters and then leave like the super bosses for later. But I don't know. There's some quests around here that I'm just hesitant about doing because of needing to change party setup. And I do need to change it for the what is it? The Arachno Queen's Nest. Which one is it? I think it's Firework Geldesia. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. The one that like dazes every time she attacks. That's not fun. But we are done with Dulland? Yeah, he's going to give us this quest now, I think. I think we need Fiora in the lead for this. Oh no, this isn't good, but who can I talk to? Surely talk to a strong woman, but whom? You didn't put the M on that, though. Alright, so we need Fiora in the lead for this one. I might be able to take it on. Like I said, we're going to head there really soon. I forgot about this, that we already turned in that quest. Alright, so we need to take on the two monsters in the Arachno Queen's Nest in Tefra Cave. They're fighting each other, so that is the one, but I think I'm going to put that off for now. I think I'm going to go and take care of other stuff first, so I don't necessarily have to change my party setup all that much and, well, all that often. It's really the often part that bothers me. Because I still want to get the AP up. And I do like the party that I have here. So we have to kill, well, the two monsters that are fighting. They're level 98, both of them, so that's a bit of an issue. Okay, so let's switch the party back. I like working with Shulk because I don't like the way that the AI uses shulk all that much. Okay, so it's time to start looking at maps. That's going to be our first thing here. So the first one that I have is... Which one do I have first here? I think I have Prison Island first. It's not necessarily the first one that I want to take care of, but we'll do it now. Why not? Nothing around here will aggro on me anymore. As you can see, not everything is filled in here. So I'm going to have to take kind of a good look at all this stuff. I should have that, and the damage transporter is there. Okay, up to the first floor. Ah, the 6th floor. That's past the point of no return, is it not? Yeah, that's past the point of no return, so I can't go to the 6th floor. That's what's holding me back there. So, no issue there. My next one is Machna Forest. So let's take a look. We'll take a close look at what I have here. I believe what I need to take is Repaired Bridge 4. I'm missing that location, so we'll head out and try to get that one, and hopefully that completes the rest of the map. Which way is it? It's probably this way. There we go. So yeah, we'll get the AP and all that from all of this work, and hopefully that'll allow my characters to level up even more. I don't know who's going to level up all the way first. If I was just going for the achievement and nothing else, I would have put all the AP ups on either Ryan or Dunban, because they were finished very quickly with their bar. Alright, there's Repair Bridge 4. Apparently I was like one step away from it. I thought I had to go like halfway down the bridge. Is that it? That is it. Alright, that's what we need for Machna Forest. That is now done. So our next stop is Frontier Village, which is weird. I don't know why I haven't completed this one yet. I honestly don't. And we'll take a look, but it's not completed. You can see that here. I have the reservoir. I don't believe there's a location further down there. The underground store, the Napon kitchen. We just have... oh! Right! I know what it is. We need to go to the Napon Tower. Yeah, this one. I forgot about this. You have to backtrack for a landmark back here, because the cutscene moves you past it. So you have to go basically to the end of the bridge right here in order to get that landmark. There we go. Now it should complete the map for me. Looks like it did. Alright, yeah, some of these are just so small. You have to pay attention to so many details in this game. Alright, next one is one that I definitely know I have not finished. We have a lot of work to do there. We're gonna go swimming. It's time to go to Aerith Sea. We have a lot of swimming to do there. Alright, let me take a look at what I have. Alright, I have that one. We have the Hode Refuge. We have kind of all of this area. We can go over here, Hovering Reef 2, Anu Shore, the Secluded Island, Ether Crystal Deposit. Right, that looks all good. So it looks like the only two that we have to go to are the one over here and the one over here. So I think our first stop is going to be Central Seal Island. I think that'll be the fastest way for me to get to one of them. And then we can just kind of swim like straight south from there. I don't know if that'll be the fastest way, but it'll be easy to keep track of. Alright, is the one monster that can aggro me here? Yep, Deadly Midoriya. Midorlo. Yeah, we'll take you on again. I could use the AP apparently. Reduce a little bit of my grinding. For the record, I did do all that work getting a whole bunch of crystals together, and I don't have any of them equipped. In case you were wondering why I didn't show off like a new party setup or anything like that. Because I didn't use any of them. I worked my ass off to make them, but that doesn't mean it's being used right now. I like the setup that I have. That is not what I wanted to do at all. I wasted a turn. You watch now, I just get the 2 turns. Yep, that's it. Wanted to do the backslash. Did Shadow Eye instead. That's not okay. It's alright though. You're pretty much gone already. Maybe we can get another chain attack off though. That'll be helpful for that achievement. We'll probably get... Yeah, there we go. We'll probably get that while I'm fighting a bossy, let's be honest. Hey, what do you know? I did it properly. Wasn't fully behind Midorlo, but at least we did the move. And now we're going through again. Let's go into the Buster. Will that do the trick? Yes, it does. Only like 300 AP for that. Alright, we'll take that. Take that. That's not bad. And a Telethia tier. Alright. And you're too low level. I don't think there's anything here for me anymore. So let's go right there to the back of the Bionis' head. What all this is, I'm not entirely sure. It's like part of his headdress or something. But we need to go to the occipital lobe, which is straight there. It's the end of that cliff. Like I've said before, if you really wanted to, you can swim all the way around Aerith. I have done it. I don't know how long. I go back and forth in my mind whether it took me 40 minutes or an hour and a half. And I don't know why those 2 numbers are stuck in my head, but it's one or the other. And either way, you're wasting your time. There's no point in you swimming all the way around. There's only 2 locations out here that really need to be found. Everything else is just scenery, and I don't think that they spawn any collectibles out here. I haven't seen any yet. I see a couple of those random fish swimming around, but I don't see any of the collectibles. So, once again, we just kind of have a run ahead of us and kind of some time to kill. So, let's talk about random stuff. But like I said, I've looked at the achievements, and I don't know how many people have completed all of the achievements in this game. I know there's a lot of information out there, so I know it's something that people have attempted to do, and I think that there have been a lot of people that have done it. I don't know how many people have actually shown it on a video. So if I get the all the achievements of the game, I may very well be the first person to prove it on a video, but I haven't looked into that. I definitely have done a more complete Let's Play of this game than anybody when I started it, but I've been doing this for so long that there is a significant chance that other people have done it. Oh, wow, we made it to the occipital already, did we? Alright, so pretty much straight south from here is our next location. I think I see it. I think that's it, straight ahead there. This is a game that I've talked about many times. I feel like it deserves a lot more attention than it gets. I recently went to a party, actually last night. It was a Halloween party. And the person that I was talking to just randomly asked me, what game, do you play any games? And I'm like, sure. He's like, what do you play? RPGs. And you should see the looks that I get when I say that. He goes like, I don't know what that means. Like, what kind of games? And I'm like, well, right now I'm playing Xenoblade. And he goes, that's a Nintendo game, right? And I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, yes, but no. Like, I wouldn't consider it a Nintendo game. It's on the Nintendo system, but by that standard, Final Fantasy VI is a Nintendo game. Contra is a Nintendo game. I don't know. I don't look at it that way, because Nintendo, in my mind, when I think of a Nintendo game, I think of like a first-party game, like a Mario or a Zelda or a Metroid. Something that I think Metroid's first party. Maybe it's not anymore. But those are games that Nintendo makes that are classic for Nintendo themselves, right? Like Pikmin, all that kind of stuff that they purposely put onto consoles in order to sell it. The Donkey Kong and Smash Brothers and Mario Party and all that kind of stuff. That would be a Nintendo game. Shulk is technically in a Nintendo game, but then again, so Solid Snake. But you would never consider Metal Gear Solid a Nintendo game. So yeah, I didn't know how to answer that, but I was like, it's on the Wii. I think that's what I said. And then he kind of just went on a list of all the shooters that he plays. And that's typically what I get from people when I tell them I play video games. They tell me about what current shooter they're playing. I hate Fortnite. It's all about PUBG. Okay. Knock yourself out. Those just aren't my style of game. And I know a lot of people like them. I mean, they're very popular. Seems like most gamers seem to like them. But for me, I like the single player experience. It's more fun for me to not have to rely on other people, not necessarily always be trying to compete with other people, to kind of just sit back and relax and play a game and not necessarily have to be on all the time, to always be doing my best every time I boot up the game. I like to not necessarily relax every time, but I do like to relax from time to time, and I like to experience a story. And if you just throw me in an arena and say, kill everybody until there's just one survivor, I'm not always having that much fun playing that game. But that's the kind of stuff that I normally get. He had never heard of Xenoblade outside of it being on a console, pretty much. He didn't know who Shulk was. He didn't know that Shulk was in Smash Brothers. He just knew that Xenoblade was on the Wii. Who knows? He probably had heard of the newest one. Alright, so we made it to Ferris Cave. Aren't there? Yeah, there's just like a ton of collectibles back here, so I might as well collect them since this is my first time here. This run through. They're just all over the place. But yeah, in terms of getting the achievements, like I said, I might be the first person to actually show how to do it. At least in a Let's Play format. Which is a weird thing. It's weird when I'm the only person that does something with these videos. I don't know, it kind of sometimes puts a lot of pressure on me. But for this game, I'm not feeling that kind of pressure. Not at all. Okay, are we done with Earthsea here? We sure are. Like I said, the rest of the swimming would be useless. There's nothing out there, not even collectibles. Alright, next on my list is Valak Mountain. So, that one's always a weird one for me. Let's try to take a look at where I need to go here. There's so much that can be missed in Valak Mountain. Not Alchemoth, we finished that. All that stuff is done. I should be getting an achievement pretty soon. So, to me, it looks like this side is completely done. Oh, no! I need the Bionis' right elbow. That's what I'm missing. Alright, we can take care of that. I don't know if there's ever going to be a quest there, but we can easily take care of that. I have to remember which path it is, though. That's going to be the harder part. Trying to figure out which path leads me there. I want to say it's this upper one that'll lead me to the elbow. Yeah, this game has been going on for quite some time for me, and I'm happy to get it completed. It's going to be not necessarily sad to put it away, but I think this is the game that has stayed on my channel the longest in terms of continuous play time. I'm well over 200 hours into the game. I don't think I'm going to hit 300. I have hit 250, though. The first run-through went like 188 all by itself, so there's a lot to be said about dedication to this game, and it's weird because I know how rare this game is. When I bought it for higher than the original price. I think it cost more than the Wii that I'm playing it on right now. That's how expensive this game was, because it's rare. And I was always interested in it. As soon as I heard about it, everybody was raving about how great it was, so I knew I wanted to play it. It was just a matter of, one, finding a copy, two, getting a Wii so I could play it. And then once I found all of that, it was weird to see that the price, I think, was $90 for this, and the Wii that I'm playing it on was $80. So that is a weird thing.